This is not an elk. A couple hundred years ago, when Europeans started coming to North America, they started giving all the animals that they saw names. Now, granted, all these animals already had names, but they thought they'd give them new ones. When the Europeans came here, they found 5 species of cervids, members of the Cervidae, the deer family, that are endemic to this continent. And these are species that we know as white-tailed deer, moose, caribou, elk, and mule deer. And 2 of those species were species that already existed in Europe. Caribou, which Europeans know as reindeer, and moose, which Europeans know as elk. These names got mixed up, and we came to know this species that in Europe is an elk as a moose. Moose actually comes from the Algonquin word musewa, which means twig eater. And somehow this species, Cervus canadensis, became known as elk. Currently, there are 3 remaining subspecies of elk, all west of the Mississippi, but there also used to be an eastern elk, Cervus canadensis, which is now extinct. You could say, you know, elk is just a name for big deer. So of course they saw these big elk, probably eastern elk were the first ones Europeans saw, and they're like, yeah, that's an elk. But there also would have been moose there that they would have known as elk. And it's not like the Europeans would have had no frame of reference for understanding the elk, because there's also a European cervid that's in the same genus as what we know as elk, which is the red deer, Cervus elaphus. So granted, I don't think people are going to stop calling elk anytime soon. But if we're trying to be precise about the names that we call things, this is a moose, and it's also an elk, and this is a wapiti.